What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Paste Studio here in Midtown Manhattan, New York City. We are joined right now by a very special guest, a songwriter we really, really like. This is Andreas Moe. How's it going, man?
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the city. Welcome to Paste.
Thank you.
So Andreas has a new EP out. It's relatively new. Came out in the fall.
Yeah.
It's called Maybe It's All We Dreamed Of.
It is.
And 5 songs on that EP. You're going to do one of those for us today, plus a couple other ones, a newer one, and maybe a classic cover.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the first song you're going to do for us today.
So it's a song called Ocean, and it's a song that means a lot to me because it's the song that kind of took me here from little Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's I'm very proud of it. It's one of those songs that will always be there for me, that I'll always play and perform, because it's the song that kind of took me somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, cool, man.
Ocean.
Go for it.
Lay your love on mine, lay your love on mine. Let your safety fall, let your safety fall. Lay your pride on the line, lay your pride on the line. No one's keeping score, no one's keeping you away from me. Only fear and doubt can be the downfall. It's our enemy. Who you try to blame, it's no one's fault. 'Cause inside of me, I love you to the core. Yeah. But if you leap inside the corners of my mind, somersault into my emotions. I'm a river till you take the dive. Ocean, ocean, So keep your lips on mine, keep your lips on mine. Steady to the shore, steady to the shore. Crash into the lies, crash into the lies. The truth will keep us warm, the truth won't keep you away from me. Only fear and doubt can be the downfall. It's our enemy. Who you trying to blame, it's no one's fault. 'Cause inside of me, I love you to the core. Yeah. If you leap inside the corners of my mind, somersault into my emotions. I'm a river till you take the dive. Ocean, 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 yeah. And if you leap inside the corners of my mind, somersault into my emotions. I'm a river till you take the dive. Ocean, yeah. If you leap inside the corners of my mind, somersault into my emotions. I'm a river till you take the dive. Ocean, ooh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ocean.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is a beautiful song.
Thank you very much.
And I'm curious about it in sort of the context of this record that you just put out. You're so Andreas is from Stockholm, and I know you have been a songwriter out in Sweden for years, even as you have put out your own records.
Yeah.
And I know that you have, listening to your albums over the years, you have a real, skill for sort of hopping in and out of sounds. There's a lot of folk, and there's some pop, and there's some sort of straight rock songs.
Yeah.
And so, I'm wondering, like, coming up in Stockholm, the sound like that, the stuff that I think of from Sweden these days is pop music. I think of Robin, and I think of even like Janice, who was just here a couple of days ago. When you were growing up, was there folk music in Sweden that you were exposed to that was like made, by Swedes? Or was it people coming? It was music coming in on the radio.
Absolutely, but I mean, when I grew up, I was listening to I was a rockhead. Like I just played my electric guitar, and
you look like a rockhead. Honestly.
Well, thank you very much. I see that's a compliment to me. No, I was listening to Iron Maiden, Pink Floyd, Deep Purple, Yngwie Malmsteen. All I did was to play the electric guitar, and I wanted to become a musician, a session guitarist. I just wanted to, play guitar solos and shred on my guitar. So I didn't listen to any folk music or anything like that when I was younger growing up. It wasn't until I was 16, because I started playing guitar when I was 12. And when I was 16, I heard John Mayer for the first time and just ran to the local guitar shop, and I bought my first real acoustic guitar. And I realized quite quickly, you can express yourself not only through the guitar, you can write songs, you can write lyrics, and you can, that kind of way of expressing. So yeah, and about folk music in Sweden, and you're right, it's a lot of pop. There's a lot of pop and hits coming from
at least
from
the stuff
Sweden.
that makes it to America.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So that's like, it's not always a good thing doing what I do back there, because they're so focused on hits and Spotify and top 50 and
right.
So that, it feels great coming here. I love it back there, and I love the music scene and everything, but it's not always super easy when you're doing what I'm doing, because you're struggling with radio, you're struggling with a little bit with Spotify, because they're great and everything, but they're not always supporting, acts like
right. They're
like
looking
this
for something maybe specific.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's great coming here, where people listen to so many genres here, and you have so many radio stations, and if you want to listen to slow jazz in B minor, that's possible, because there's a radio station for that. So it's that's great in my opinion. So
Was there some point also, because a lot of the music that you make on your records, it does include a lot of sort of electronic elements, whether they are like beats or more like ambient kind of sounds. There's always something. I've asked musicians this before. There's some kind of weird relationship that an acoustic guitar and electronic elements that you would think would not go together,
but they do
somehow have this great ability to kind of interweave together. Have you found, like, as a songwriter, is that something that you have found or you take advantage of, this ability to meld kind of like organic, analog, acoustic, but also sort of digital, modern sounds?
I think somehow you, at some point, to a certain level, today making music, you have to stay a little bit modern. You have to have those little modern influences and little bits here and there, Well, you don't have to, but if you at least if you want to give radio a chance, or if you want to give Spotify a chance.
Yeah.
It's hard. If it was up to me to 100%, it'd just be me and my guitar, but you gotta kind of I wouldn't say sell yourself a little bit, but like, it's. But you're right. I mean, at least it sounds good when you're putting a sidechain synth on a guitar.
And it's become something that I think people really love. You know, I mean, there's sort of the Bon Iver.
Oh yeah.
Even like a group like the War on Drugs. You know, there's that sort of synth undercurrent to everything, and it just gives it a real warmth.
Absolutely.
And that's definitely something that I hear in your records, and really sounds great. I mean,
Thank you very much. Ears. Thank you.
So you're gonna do a couple more for us. That one was from the new EP. These next couple are not. Tell me a little bit about this next one.
Yeah. So this song is it's basically like the embryo of a song. It's just an idea so far. It's not recorded, not released. It's called "Calling Out." And it's a story about you're being around 15 or something, and you're doing everything in your power to be seen and heard by this person that you really like. And I remember growing a little mustache that looked even worse than it does now. And you try to be yourself, but then you realize quite quickly that yourself isn't very. You're just weird when you're 15. You're like, it's not the coolest thing to be yourself. So that didn't work. But, as a last resort, you become the guy with the guitar thinking, that's going to work. I can play love songs, and you play songs like, it's amazing how you can speak right.
Yeah.
Those kind of songs. Would you dance if I asked you to dance? Those kind of love songs. You're thinking, she'll hear me now. She'll hear me now. She'll notice me. So, it's a song about that. And, it's called Calling Out.
Cool.
Don't you know I'm calling out? Don't you know I'm calling out? Don't you know I'm calling out to you? 'Cause we've been hanging out now, coming up a year now, but you never once looked at me that way. That is gonna change, there's a reason why. I'm gonna grow a bit, I'll even cut my hair, just to look like guys in your magazines. Don't know if it's me, but I've gotta try. 'Cause everything I do is to start up a fire, and everything I say is to make you smile. Oh, I hope you hear me cry. But don't you know I'm calling out? Don't you know I'm calling out? Don't you know I'm calling out to you? I started lifting weights so that I can say I'm going to the gym. What you up to, baby? But I hope and pray you don't wanna come. Whoa, I got a job at Benny's, saving up my pennies. I can take you out if you want to, baby. Any day you want, just let me know. 'Cause everything I do is to start up a fire, and everything I say is to make you smile. Oh, I hope you hear me crying, hear me crying, hear me crying, hear me crying now. But don't you know I'm calling out? Don't you know I'm calling out? Don't you know I'm calling out to you? Yeah, yeah. Don't you know I'm calling out? Don't you know I'm calling out? Don't you know I'm calling out to you? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, 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 ooh. calling out. Don't you know I'm calling out to you? Don't you know I'm calling out? Don't you know I'm calling out? Don't you know I'm calling out to you? Yeah,
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
I love that the blues stuff at the end. I mean, that sounds like that's like 14-year-old Andreas.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
right there.
100%.
Yeah, totally. So let me ask you a guitar playing question. When you play, is it possible to bar chords and write great songs and sing them without using your thumb the way that you do? Because like most people who aren't good, like me, just do it like the conventional, like index finger bar. But then you got to use your other fingers to try to get into those positions, and it's hard.
Okay, so like the first chord, you probably like the first what do you call it, barré? But
Yeah, well that's F, right? Isn't that
yeah.
F?
So yeah, I know, but
right. Oh yeah, but like how you bar it? Yeah, I don't know.
Bar chord.
Yeah,
Is that what you
right.
call
Bar
it?
chord.
Okay.
Right.
So that's the F, right? That's a tricky one when you're starting playing guitar. It's like it's
right,
weird.
right.
Cool. So it doesn't allow you to do much than just this,
Right.
Except making it a minor.
Or like a seventh or the occasional thing. Right. Right.
Yeah. But if you use your thumb for the bass, you can play around with.
Yeah, totally.
Use your pinky finger.
So my question is for you: if you can't figure out how to use your thumb like that, are you just giving up like oceans of possibility in how you play the guitar?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did that take you? Because some people do it, some people don't.
Yeah, you have to have a weird thumb.
Yeah, you maybe do have to have a weird thumb.
I have a weird thumb.
Yeah.
So it's not very big, but I can kind of, you have to there's just a little bit of practice.
Yeah.
Just the best way to practice it is just sit in front of the TV and just hold it like this.
Right, and your thumb will just start doing
It
that.
will just bend like this forever. You'll just walk around like this. That's it.
Yeah, I sometimes ask these kinds of nerdy technical questions. As a failed guitarist myself.
Oh, it's fun. I mean, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. So I know this next one you're going to do is a Joni Mitchell song.
It is.
And so, I wonder, was this some of the stuff that when you kind of hit that period in teenagerdom, was there sort of like flood of music this that you had not considered and took you in like another direction? Did John Mayer lead to
Oh, absolutely.
Joni Mitchell?
I totally changed, like from a bandana and the pilot, the glass, the rock cliche into, the guy with a flannel shirt and a campfire mode going on. Like, I'm going to be that guy now. So yeah, Paul Simon, Joni Mitchell, all those kind of, great acts, great artists. So
were these the musicians that you had like dismissed before and came back to, or like you were just never
I'd
really
never heard of them
gotten to
before. Like I was blown away by all the music that I missed.
Yeah.
Because I was so focused on one thing, like guitar. So I just listened to Yngwie Malmsteen, all those shredders.
Yeah, and you can play like the classical stuff, like the Malmsteen style.
I could, I practiced like 6 hours a day when I was younger.
Yeah.
Only like the shredding bits. I was just sitting like this, driving my parents crazy.
Right.
With my amp.
Yeah.
Like full distortion, just practicing up and down, scales up and down, so I could shred, so I could be that guy.
Yeah.
Playing the guitar solos. But yeah, I changed, and like you said, it opened up a lot of, there's so much music just kind of like a flood. Just
what was it about that music that really like hit you? Was it the storytelling? Was it the actual instrumentation?
I think, everything really. I mean, but essentially, the way of expressing, like you can express in so many ways, lyrically, melody-wise, chord progressions, production-wise, so many things to kind of just try out. And I don't know, it was just just something more, something else than just a guitar solo.
So you still listen to Iron Maiden?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I still love him so much.
Oh, well, that's good. As long as there's room for everybody.
Yeah, I still secretly hope that one day I'll be pulled up on stage and on an Iron Maiden concert and I can play a guitar solo with him.
You probably have a better chance now than you did back then.
I don't know. Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah, you could bring signs, like
Yeah,
pick
let me
pick
play.
Yeah, right. It does
Yeah.
happen. You see it every now
Maybe
and
I
again.
should do that,
I just saw it
actually.
happened at a Coldplay show sometime this year. Some kid held up a sign like I want to
Yeah.
play piano on whatever song.
Yeah.
And
Well, you see Bruce Springsteen do that all the time.
yeah, right.
It's great.
Courtney Cox.
Yeah. So I'll be
yeah.
like, I can play the Trooper solo, and they'll be like, yeah, cool, come on, you'll be fine.
So tell me a little bit about this Joni Mitchell song you're gonna do.
Well, I mean, it's a Christmas song, I
right.
think. I'm not even sure if it's a Christmas song, but it's got the word Christmas in it somewhere.
Well, we'll call
so
it one then.
we'll call it a Christmas song.
Yeah. It's
And
a Hanukkah song.
It's from the Blue record. One of the best records ever recorded, in my opinion. And it's just, to me, it's just one of those songs that just kind of immediately hits you, and it's beautiful.
Cool.
It's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, wish I had a river I could skate away on, but it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money, then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. Oh, wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I could teach my feet to fly. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. And she tried out to help me, she put me at ease. She taught me so naughty, made me weak in the knees. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But I'm so hard to handle, I'm selfish and I'm sad. I've gone and lost the best baby that I ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I could teach my feet to fly. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby say goodbye. But it's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I could skate away on. I could skate away on. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
That is a great song.
It is.
And we'll call it a Christmas song. I think it's a Christmas song.
It is, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. It's for this time of year. Christmas, some Christmas songs are not all about, jingle, jingle.
They're not all happy.
Be happy.
Nah.
Christmas is a rough time of year for some people.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, we had a guy in here, a singer-songwriter named Robert Earl Keen. He's from Texas. He has a great song called Merry Christmas from the Family. And it's become kind of a staple among Christmas songs because it's about, it's not about Santa Claus or snow. It's about, what actually goes on in somebody's house for Christmas. You know? And it's a real Christmas song. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Great, man.
Christmas in Sweden must be a special thing. It must look exactly like everything everyone pictures Christmas looking like. Yeah? No?
Kind of. I mean, yeah, we've got the snow, we've got the cold, and we've got all the traditions and everything. It's a beautiful time of the year.
Yeah, right.
But like you're saying, it's also a dark period for a lot of
Literally, in
people.
Sweden, it's a dark time. Yeah?
Oh yeah, literally, yeah. It's very dark. It's dark and depressing. Like I always tell people, if you want to go to Stockholm, go during the summer.
Yeah, right.
Like it's just don't go there wintertime. You'll be crying.
Yeah, right. Well, that's good.
We're all depressed and sad from, us Swedes.
Yeah.
Winter time,
but everyone's got their version of it. It's like
Yeah.
if you're going to Texas, don't go in the summer.
Oh.
Go in the winter.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
some more advice from back at you. Anyway, this everybody is Andreas Moe. Thank you so much for coming to Paste and playing for us.
Thank you for having me.
Andreas's new EP came out in September. It's called Maybe It's All We Dreamed Of. And you are on tour. I know you got a show coming up tomorrow night in Baltimore.
Baltimore, yeah.
Anything else on the schedule for folks?
So tomorrow is Baltimore with Dispatch,
Yep.
supporting them on their tour, and then I'm playing a So Far Sounds session, like super intimate, cozy vibe, in Washington D.C., and then I'm heading back
Heading back
to dark Sweden.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
Right. So everyone, the website is andreasmomusic.com. You can find all this music there and some videos and some dates as they are now and as they arrive later. And the new EP is called Maybe It's All We Dreamed Of.
It is.
So, dude, thank you so much for coming to Paste and playing for us in the
pleasure.
studio
Thank
today,
you for
man.
having me.
Yeah, please come back and play for us again anytime, all right?
I will.
All right, cool.
Cool.